Thou seest me as time who kills, time who brings all to doom, the slayer time,
One teach 1,000 petal lotus. Elohim comes deep from the house of essence, potent Om Shanti. The soul is most godly, no bhakti. Devotee atone softly from the glowing crown chakra. Each one teach 1,000 petal lotus. Elohim comes deep from the house of essence, potent Om Shanti. The soul is most godly, no bhakti. Devotee atone softly from the glowing crown chakra. 1,000 petal lotus flower, equinox the chosen hour. Pranayama strength devours echelons to hold the power. Solar tower, Pingala Nadi interpenetrates Luna Ida, Apana and Prana, fused inside of the human spinal Kundalini spiral, medulla Shisham, vital arrival and sacred science disciples, energy rising inside you, serpent power through the nervous system, align you with most high, Eiffel vertical acceleration, 250 petals and 20 layers emanating a dozen chakras worth of energy, interconnectivity into the breath rhythmically, sent to the spirit for blessed entering, blessed infinity, blessed inner divinity, instantly lifting to the seat of the soul, peace, just let go, see the whole scenery glow, bringing the flow through the vital and mental forces inside of the simple important individual, lifting the dormant snake within of the cerebrospinal axis from perineum to cranium, ancient atrium. Each one teach 1,000 petal lotus. Elohim comes deep from the house of essence, potent Om Shanti. The soul is most godly, no bhakti. Devotee atone softly from the glowing crown chakra. Each one teach 1,000 petal lotus. Elohim comes deep from the house of essence, potent Om Shanti. The soul is most godly, no bhakti. Devotee atone softly from the glowing crown chakra. Detachment from illusion, impacting magical fusion from vastness. Imagine a student becoming a master of new in a galactic pasture of ruins, passed by Atlanteans, Druids, Egyptian mystics, and Jewish students of the Sephiroth. Bless the message with a question mark and set the spark in the minds of man. The quest and ponder the light, understand what's under the sand, what's under the skin, what's under the cover of dim past, what lurks in the shadows of syntax, of energy, mystical magic, a staff of Tahuti, scribe of the gods, channeling through me alive in the consciousness revolution, a sign from the cosmic pantheon. A mind is quieted through yama, niyama, asana, pranayama. Know the legend, drop off of the solitary saucer, a bodhisattva, an author. Sought to kill the Buddha on the street dead. Supramental reach the head and keep rising. The alpha, the omega seem to find each other in the vanishing point zero. The anointed easel joined and equal, defining all of it. Finding solace at 1,000 petaled lotus of Christ consciousness. Yo, watch the atoms that compose the body disassemble into the infinite and reassemble as an instrument, an initiate of spiritual ascension, temporal symphonic issuance, intrinsic and tantric texts. Chandogya Upanishad directs us to the tubes where the energy that subtle body flows. 72,000 networks, the nadis known, 101 arteries of the heart, watch one go up to the crown of the head. Going upward through that one becomes immortal, a subtle portal, glowing suns of love in a force field, boundless in dimension, beyond sound when you listen. The crown of the mystics expounding 1,000 petals, astounding, a vision centered with a 360-degree stare, never impaired or amended, a chariot lifted unaware of the distance, blaring with brilliance of truth in the fog, Maha Yoga to show you a union with God. I feel I got a hole in my soul, gotta fill it up. I no longer deal the drugs or chill with thugs, but I still feel stuck in the drunk tank, looking for lux wastes as I sift through the bloodstains. Fuck this pain, and fuck my brain that won't turn off the monotonous thought process. I burn noggin, search for the side just stressed, lurking through mantras, caught in constant cognition, hoping to God one day I'll witness this coffin lid lifting, just drifting. Just give me a minute to get my shit in order and I'll split for the border. Sometimes it's like my spirit's intrinsically distorted, and all this discipline has been of minimal importance. I'm getting rid of these forces that morph into storms and ripping in my fortress, tormenting my inner orphans, and a voices screaming their fucking heads off. Night of the living dead thoughts, aggression got me wanting dead at all. Sweating white knuckles, more than ready to brawl. I apologize for the darkness, but it's time to let it all out. Rip these devils from a bloody gaping wound in my chest, they all fall down. All around I assault these foul haunting sounds, and walk the gauntlet, stalking the grounds of Siddhartha's lost and found, tossing this awkward crown on the covetous void. Everything I've ever loved I've destroyed, beat with brass knuckles the suffering sword. The things I should have cherished was the stuff I ignored, continuously impaling myself on the blunt end of a sword. Is there anything more? Can I block off my mental dialogue long enough to let my spirit get in the door? I've been here before, fuck it, I've always been here. It's always sincere, convincing myself it would all become clear. I'm done with fear, done with illustrious assumptions and tears of blood, done with the feelings of being stuck. I'ma leave it up to God, Brahman, whatever. I surrender my pompous endeavors, materialistic attachments, profits, and constant plots for the cheddar. It's all for the better. I hop on the casual song of the cosmos and drop through the weather. I'm like a bird that forgot its own feathers. I long for the presence of my goddess in essence. All of my past connections have taught me some lessons, ones I won't soon forget, son. son. I step one foot in front of the other. I live it for my sister and mother who never amended their love. Tough as nails. It's through them that I understand love prevails. Overall subtle relevance. I'm a bust through the elements like a Mack truck hell-bent on crushing the devilishness. Compelled to spit so hard that when I get this shit off my chest, I'll hold a scar over my heart and let my anahata chakra shine so bright it glows in the dark. A soldier must show his polarity and float away with only the necessary essentials like Noah's Ark. I pulled my soul apart and placed the shattered pieces on the table in front of me for further examination. Hearing the urging words of Krishna to merge with greatness, but for some reason I debate this statement, waiting for a shapeshift. But this is all I'll ever be. It's all contained in the innate sense that's consuming all the rest of me. Bring life to the dead, bring light to the darkness. Harbingers of hell on earth trample through our garden. Bring sight to the blind, inspiration to the artist. I sharpen up my blade and engage Draco's carnage. Bring life to the dead, bring light to the darkness. Harbingers of hell on earth trample through our garden. Bring sight to the blind, inspiration to the artist. I sharpen up my blade and engage Draco's carnage. Listen, little light of mine, our shine is in jeopardy. I pinpoint my ascension as I climb through the evergreens. Mind is in present peace, even in the face of tribulation. Sages lectures be stabilizing breath in me, patiently directing these foes from utopia, overcoming phobias. I open up the zodiac 9,000 years ago in Macedonia. From a stone podium addressing Thessaly, one of 13 peripheries, giving back the gift to me, instantly shifting into a sentient entity. Spiritual beings, existing with meaning, transcending the frivolous dreaming, simply proceeding. Seeing with the sight of a periscope inside a Discordian submersible chariot boat, carrying hope, dispatching ferries to land and tear at the throats of various loathsome nefarious soldiers, with it carried through the doldrums and given burials in the ocean. If you're not aware, you get folded up. Bring life to the dead, bring light to the darkness. Harbingers of hell on earth trample through our garden. Bring sight to the blind, inspiration to the artist. I sharpen up my blade and engage Draco's carnage. Bring life to the dead, bring light to the darkness. Harbingers of hell on earth trample through our garden. Bring sight to the blind, inspiration to the artist. I sharpen up my blade and engage Draco's carnage. Enter the energy of galactic night, a tweaking of our consciousness we draw into the light. The photons out of sight, wrapping Orion. 2013 spray the world like malathion. From the mouth of Zion, 2,000 years of protocol control a fight off. Three-headed cyclops of Alcyon and Draco. Take him to the South Pole, entrance to the abode of interterrestrial souls. And infinitesimal rows of Shambhala and Agartha, submerged beneath the surface of a totalitarian assault. And the sovereign saucers marked with the isosceles of providence, concocted under Operation Paperclip. Illuminati spaceship, shapeshift a faint glimpse of Draco's lizards, eviscerating your innards, assimilating the synthetically assembled mental centers of simple sentient beings. They may be sheep, but I'm hip to the scheme, remaining uneclipsed by the dreams of Adone's reality. Who's controlling the galaxy, the oceans, and polar balancing? Are the revolutionary souls of our globe up for challenging these beasts, reptilian Rothschilds and gargoyles? I'm channeling support for beacon, pulsar, star, soil to dust as the turmoil erupts. Bring life to the dead, bring light to the darkness. Harbingers of hell on earth trample through our garden. Bring sight to the blind, inspiration to the artist. I sharpen up my blade and engage Draco's carnage. Bring life to the dead, bring light to the darkness. Harbingers of hell on earth trample through our garden. Bring sight to the blind, inspiration to the artist. I sharpen up my blade and engage Draco's carnage. Skilled astral travelers from Alpha Draconis, Gestapo the Gnosis, piercing through the ocean and rogue submersibles. Soldiers get vertical, subvert the serpent servitude, serve them up some earthling tools of action and alchemy. Passion surrounding me, cracking the boundaries, the masses are doubting me. See them doubt on the day of reality transformation. I reform the torn stasis that forged nations, previously forced into vacancy by the hordes of Satan's breeds. Picture four sages breaking free and storming the four horsemen's voracious siege. So sentient metamorphosis can take the lead. Never beg and plead, I'd rather sever the heads of extraterrestrial demons and feed them to the legions of duped and desperate people. We can redirect the evil, eat the adrenal and wild the fuck out, or keep watching TV till your mind gets plucked out. Bring life to the dead, bring light to the darkness. Harbingers of hell on earth trample through our garden. Bring sight to the blind, inspiration to the artist. I sharpen up my blade and engage Draco's carnage. Bring life to the dead, bring light to the darkness. Harbingers of hell on earth trample through our garden. Bring sight to the blind, inspiration to the artist. I sharpen up my blade and engage Draco's carnage.
I'm gonna give you a chance to witness my style, so you can die in peace.
So we have created a new arm of the law. The Grammaton Cleric, whose sole task it is to seek out and eradicate.
Fuck a thought crime, my mind is my own. Free forever, you can lock me away in a ministry cellar. Enemy, but my liberty's developed far beyond dungeon walls in the city of relics. The system delegates tempt the rebellious fist of expelled men ostracized from the land of big brother's ominous eyes. Go ahead, toss me aside, but I'll always walk with the pride of 10,000 fallen soldiers who fought for the skies. Over utopian metropolis, your democracy lies. The brainwashing prophets and products designed as robotic human beings with progress in mind. That's why I'm bucking shots at your kind with a phosphorus 9. Magnify the human spirit like giving binoculars to the blind, or the kundalini energy shocking your spine. I walk with post-apocalyptic prophets, cocking assault rifles, a sign from the heavens, blinding the brethren. It was a holographic messiah, multiversal betrayer, manifested with magnetic rays of energy manipulation. Now I'm tasting the aftermath of mental enslavement in your matrix. When you eliminate sensation, you cultivate hatred. Oppression breeds dissent, motivating the stations of rebellion awaken. The dormant cells march forward, war is hell, but it's our story to tell. It's our story to tell.
I burst into spirits, curse of the cleric cherished. Birth with the bare skin, dirt, mid-turned into relics. Learn from Celtics, tats of angelic patterns on my back. Used to get back on track. I'm on tracks like 80s graph writers. I scratch pilots like cast iron that catch fire. Cat's eyes, react live drunk. Extra length from the gadget stretches out my jacket to smash it with the strength of an atom hatchet. Angela Bassett, bad chick, channel the